risings in the land of the living, giving thanks for the abundance of love Yahuwah is giving to YAHUAH for the strength in YAHUSHA that keeps us from sinning, chosen from the beginning of time to abide in the safety of the Almighty's hand, arms steadfast, with the full armor on, standing strong to Zion, and keep it going. And no, we won't look back, scratch that, keep it going, interact with the power that's within, greater than all that's in the world, better than the rubies, diamonds, pearls. HalaluYAHUAH, shalom and shalom, shalom and shalom, shalom and shalom to everyone gathered. HalaluYAHUAH, this that midday manna, midday manna, manna falling from Shamayim. We roll with the warriors, don't roll with them who scoffers, they not pure. We gotta do better, much better than before. No, this ain't a folklore, this is real life. Better open your eye, put your mind on him. Perfect shalom, perfect shalom, shalom, shalom. It's that midday manna. So we just thank Yahuwah for another rising, splendid risings in the land of the living. Many didn't make it this far. Many, I said, many didn't make it this far. Many, I said, many didn't make it this far, but we are the chosen. But we are the chosen. Da 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 ba ba boo. How y'all feeling out there? HalaluYAHUAH. Who we got up in here on this rising in the land of the living? Shalom and shalom and shalom and shalom to the four corners of the Arets. You better put some respect on his name. Yahuwah is his name. Don't blame the enemy. They just doing what he allows them to do. They are footstool. And Yahusha's the proof. He conquered death, and all he got left is to come gather what has been scattered. Come on. Nah, we ain't tattered or rattled. We standing firm on the word. The chief cornerstone, stern for sure. Joyous risings in the land of the living. Oh, joyous risings, Mishpaka in the land of the living. I just want to say, you be strong, my people. You be strong. You better be strong out here. Let me tell you, you better only be strong and very courageous. You better know that it's working for your good. You better speak life, words of Ruach and life, like the Master Yahusha said. The words that I speak to you are Ruach in life. So get up and get some bounce in your shoulders. Come on, get some joy. Not some, get a lot of joy in your heart. Get a lot of bounce in your shoulders. Come on. Get your two-step on now. Come on now. Wherever you at, you may be at work, you may be in your car. Come on, cruising. Come on. Get your fingers snapping. Come on now. Get that blood flowing. Come on. Come on. Because the life is in the blood, and the blood still works. HalaluYAHUAH. We just thank Yahuwah for the door with the blood of our doorpost on this rising. Come on now. Whatever we got to do to abide in him, let us do that. Come on now, if we gotta write scriptures all over our house, if we gotta speak the word, we gotta just spend the whole day just reading the word. If you gotta record the word to your favorite music while you sleep, your favorite Zamar, and listen to it while you sleep, whatever we got to do to abide in the word, let us do it. It is no more time to compromise, my people. What are you willing to release and to let go of? Relationships, jobs, and things, they don't even compare to the place prepared. You gotta know your mind is up there where your treasure is stored, and nothing can prevent. Come on. Nothing can break in. The thieves can't get in. We shake in the foundations of the earth. Come on, since our birth, Yahuwah knew our true worth, huh? Come on, Yahuwah knew our true worth, and they don't like that, and that's why they berserk, reprobate mind. They running out of time. They can't even find a cave to hide because ain't nowhere to run. And we don't need no guns because our battle was not with flesh and blood. Our battle was with principalities in higher places, but we seated in heavenly places, so they under us. They our footstool, and that's what's up. In Yahuwah we trust. Who is God to us but an oppressor? And the oppressor gotta fall in his own pit. We coming off of the top in the Ruach HaKadosh, and that's how we do it, because the love is the proof. Come on now. Come on, Mid Day Manna. Come on, what's inside of you? Out of a man's mouth flows what's in his heart. So what's in your heart? Get your freestyle on. Come on. Hey, get your freestyle on. How you feel? Well, I'm feeling great because he woke me up today and he got me on my way. That's what the old folks say, but I'm feeling even better because I know he prepared a place and my mind is on him. So I'm in perfect shalom. So how about you, my people, where you at? I see you in the chat, and never look back. Just keep on looking forward. Keep your eyes toward the hills where our helps come from. We already overcome. We ain't overcome in one day. That's what the slaves used to sing. But our people ain't no slaves, because we free today. YAHUSHA came to say, now is acceptable time for salvation. So give thanks, and everything give thanks. Hey, and fast and pray. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all feeling out there though? Hey, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all? Da 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 da. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling though? Di da di ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba do 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 di da ba do ba 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 do 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 do. Hey, 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 feeling royal. Come on now, y'all better say it. I'm feeling royal, the royal priesthood, a peculiar nation. That's why they hating, but they gonna fall in their own ditch that they dug. Come on, Yahuwah always show us love, and love is greater than a hug, because blessed are those who have never seen, yet still believe, and still trust, and still stand. And we won't bend or break or shift or shake. Earthquakes can come, but we can take anything that Yahuwah allowed to come our way. Cause many are the affliction of the righteous, but Yahuwah delivers us out of them all. It's a war of the unseen. Gotta have your eyes on the King, Yahusha, Yahuwah, the Most High, Al Shaddai, Al Elyon, who you calling on. You better stand strong and be very courageous. This love of Yahuwah is so contagious. It's the greatest. I love it and I have it in my haven. He's my safe haven, our strong tower. It's the final hour. Keep your eyes on the Most High. He's our power. They looking sour, bitter in their face, because the hate is gonna take them away into the grave. Sheol, and below the grave is where the abyss is, and they gonna fall into it while we gonna be in bliss as his children in the light without the sun. We don't even need the moon, because all of that is done. Darkness is behind us, and we looking forward in the journey in love, and we are sure of all that he has promised is guaranteed. And that's why we on our knees every time that we rise. Sometimes tears fall from our eyes, but I know that those who sow in tears will reap in joy. So enjoy the path that we on, cause Yahuwah keeping us strong. Zion, we ain't got long, strangers on the earth, so we just sojourn. Everywhere that we go, we know that he's in control, because he saved us from sin, and we know that he chose us from the beginning. It never ends. He's the way, the truth, the life. Keep your eyes toward the hills. That's right, yeah. Keep your eyes towards the hills, from whence time comes our help. Our help comes from the maker of Shamayim and our reds. This is Midday Manna. So whatever you is, wherever you at today, let me let you know you won't be there forever. This is not your final destination, my people. Let them who have ears to hear and understand. This is not your final destination. HalaluYAHUAH. This is but a moment of pruning. He says, the master told us, he who brings forth fruit, the Father will prune so that he can bring forth more fruit. All place has been prepared for us, children of yashar'al. All places prepared. Greater than all the eyes have ever seen. What man can even fathom. Yahuwah's like, back off of them. You can't have them because they mine. Our aluwas are consuming fire. More fire. More fire. More fire. More fire. More fire. Babylon is burning down. Babylon is burning down. Oh, Babylon is burning down. Babylon is burning down. More fire. More fire. Come on. More fire. More fire. Yahuwah's a consuming fire. Keep your mind on what is higher. Don't be concerned with mammoth and ends. Don't be trying to follow up with the trends. YAHUSHA came to set us free from sin. So that means we already win. Faith without works is dead. You better be sure you ruach led. We don't need the world's friends because they at enmity with the one who stands. Before and after forever, he came into our heart and our mind. He made us better. Warm like a sweater in the coldest of the conditions. He makes us better. Hear the warning, the trumpets is sounding. Stay grounded on the chief cornerstone. No other foundation can be founded unless he builds it. Unless Yahuwah builds the house, he labor in vain. Call on his name, invoke his name. Yahuwah, Yahweh, every day. Yahuwah, Sabuot of hosts. They can't do nothing cause he in control. So, what you worried for? Nothing. What you afraid of? Nothing. Have no fear because the greatest love of all time is here. It's here. I said, have no fear because the greatest love of all time is here. Yashar'al. Have no fear because the greatest love of all time is here. I'm so glad. I'm so glad for you. I'm so glad for me. I'm so glad for us. I'm so glad that we family, mishpakasi, one body in YAHUSHA. See, this is what it's about. You have to keep your mind. So you may dance, you may sing, you may paint, you may pray, you may do a lot of wonderful things because every good and perfect gift comes from above, from above, from above, from above, from above, from above. And so on a greater level, you have to realize, and I'm talking to you, and I'm included in this, but I'm saying you because I have to make it personal for you. Because how many times in life have we heard you ain't a person say, well, you ain't this and you ain't that and you ain't this, implying these negative things. So I'm letting you know, reinforcing within you today that you are the good and perfect gift brought forth from Shamayim here on the earth for one purpose, that is to be the light. You are here for one reason, to be the light, not to prostitute your gifts, not to make money, not to have a nice house, not to have a nice car. Now, riches do come from Yahuwah, and so Yahuwah be the praise. The finer things in life are not necessarily what evil is. However, what I'm saying is, the truth of the matter is, whether you had the finer things or not, YAHUSHA HaMashiach is the greatest gift of all, of all, of all, of all. So we're not here to accumulate a bunch of things, and we're going to get into this word. We've been on here 18 minutes, 19 minutes at this time. HalaluYAHUAH, the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Come on, y'all. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Now you gotta make it personal. We gonna get into this word. But we already in the word. How about that? The light of the world. Come on. I am the light of the world. You are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. Hey. HalaluYAHUAH. HalaluYAHUAH. Giving thanks to Yahuwah for this day. We are the light of the world, y'all. We got to understand, understand, and overstand what this really means. They want to, this is not a religion. We're going to get into these scriptures more and more because we are already abiding, because we have perfect shalom. So our mind is already on him because the perfect shalom is proof. However, we acknowledge that we want to go deeper. Father, we want to go higher. HalaluYAHUAH. Oh, no problem. Yeah, this one, no worries. You can't really hear anything. There's no worries. Okay, HalaluYAHUAH. Okay, appreciate you. Yeah, Mike, I'll probably go to the museum or something. I'm doing a live thing. Oh, it's all good though. They can't hear you. Okay, to Yahuwah. So, thank you, Ruach HaKadosh. Yes, we want to go deeper, Yahuwah. We want to go higher. Yes, you have shown yourself altogether almighty. We acknowledge it. We admit it. Like they used to say back in the day, there's a song that says, if you never do anything, I'll still praise you. And I get what the song is saying because it's true. However, we know Yahuwah's ahab surpasses our own mind and conception. So he's going to continue to be great, period. So there's no such thing as if you never do anything, I still love you, because he's never stopped working to this day. Just like YAHUSHA HaMashiach said, even on a Shabbat. And that shows you that Shabbat is not, Shabbat is not a ceasing from anything. Actually, Shabbat is really a continuing. And that reminds me of the psalmist Dawood when he says, continually I will praise thee. Continue on. I will praise thee. have to have that continual praise. Okay, the car broke down. I'm still praising you. Okay, the job got fired. Still praising you. Okay, the whatever, even the worst things that I'm not even gonna even speak. I'm not speaking these things. I'm saying as testimony, these things that have happened to me. Okay, my little brother gets killed. I gotta still praise you. Okay, the Russia talking about they got missiles that go undetected. Okay, I gotta still praise you. Okay, they talking about the beast system and this and I gotta still praise you. I have to continually praise you. See, they can't take that from you. They cannot take that from you. I cannot stress that enough. Yashar'al, they cannot take your praise. They cannot do it. Yahuwah forbid, they cut off your lips, cut out your tongue. They still can't stop because it's in your heart. Because your heart is the seat of your value system. It's the core of what moves your being. Okay? And this is why when we receive YAHUSHA HaMashiach in our heart, that our hearts become pure. Not by our own doings, but by the washing of the word. Because the word has gotten there and it has purified. It has purged. It has made new. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Made new. Do 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 do. Whoever in YAHUSHA's been made new. Do 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 do. But it's beyond like Christianity, right? Because I'm not speaking against all of them, because Yahuwah showed me that there are more of his sheep to come out about the Christian church. I'm talking about Christianity, the institution. Okay, and there's no transformation in the institution of oppression. Okay, so we talk about the light of the world. Well, what does that really mean? What does that really mean? Come on now. This is not, we're talking about being chosen. What does that really mean? Oh, I'm chosen. Okay, great. Now, what is that? What comes with that? Right, because at a job, if you was chosen for a job that you had to pick up trash, okay, you need to be out there picking up that trash. Okay, if you was chosen a job that you cleaning, that you going to pick up waste and things like that, you need to be out there picking up that waste. So what are you chosen for? So once again, you're not chosen to go prostitute your gift. You're not chosen to go prostitute your abilities for fame, for comfort. You're not chosen for that. You're chosen for, like what we're about to read, to be a light of the world, a light to the nations. And this comes with serious responsibility. So on this Midday Manna, this is what we will be discussing. Now, Yahuwah willing, we got the website coming soon. This is not my website. It's not about me. You won't see a bio of me, because Yahuwah, it's about Yahuwah. So I am joyfullyfree.com, coming soon. Yahuwah willing, we'll have more of these podcasts with special guests. And basically it is a platform declaring freedom in the name of Yahuwah. Freedom from alternative lifestyles, freedom from the wickedness and the darkness of this world, the oppression of this world. So it's a platform for all the children of light to express the freedom that they now know through YAHUSHA HaMashiach, right? Because it is important that we publish the name of Yahuwah. And once again, this is why you don't see my name even in the videos by Prince Dawood. Come on now, who am I but a child of the light? Who am I but a son of Yahuwah? Who am I but a servant at his feet? Who am I? Because in him I am complete. Who am I but who my Father says I am? Who am I? So salvation is not in my name. This is why you don't see my name. Period. You would never see my face on the album cover. You would never see my name on the album cover. Period. You would see that great sham of Yahuwah, the name that you can run to. So anyway, I am joyfully freed. We expecting the will of Yahuwah to get these podcasts going. So much more Zamar. Zamar that's just instrumental, made from the Ruach HaKadosh, pure for you to do what you will. People have contacted me about Zamar to sing on. You know, all that will be available. There'll be a members only section, of course, for these different resources that are available, just to continue in that creation of that community, that common unity, in the freedom, because we have to start there in our agreement that we've been made free. That's where we start. Because when they gathered together, these people were gathering who had been transformed. And then in that transformation, that abiding in transformation, that is how souls were added daily. So once again, okay, if you were hired at a job, you went all the way out your way to get a job interview, and this job required you to do dirty work. Like you gotta go pick up septic tanks. You know, you gotta go pick up dirty and filling trash, and you gotta get dirty and stinky. Well, that's what you need to go do, because this is what you've been chosen. Chosen. What are you chosen for? Chosen. What are you chosen for? Chosen. What are you chosen for? Chosen. So what are you chosen for? Right? So once again, this is not the time. So if you had that job and you had to go pick up a septic tank and it was just busting out with feces and it got all on your clothes and everything, you didn't get this job, okay? You didn't get this responsibility for you to be not getting dirty and for you to be comfortable. That's not what you signed up for. You signed up for these benefits. Just be real. Tell the truth. Be real. And everybody, hold up. We're gonna flow with the Ruach. I said I was gonna be on here about an hour, but we'll take it with the Ruach. We'll take it with the Ruach. So don't get it twisted. You done got that job for the benefits. Be real. So now when we think about being chosen to be the light, now stick with me. Let's stick with one another. A body jointly fit together, because this is not only for you, this is for me. This is me checking myself, humbling myself under the almighty hand of Yahuwah, right? Okay? So anyway, so when you on that particular person, I'm gonna stop saying you, but that particular person on that job that is signed up for that job, they didn't sign up for comfortability. They was willing to submit to that position for the benefits that it had offered. Okay, now so when we talk about they was being chose to go pick up feces and waste. Okay, now you've been chosen to be the light of the world. So what are the benefits that have come with this package? First of all, we've been given a place. A place has been prepared for you. Come on, an eternal abode. You know how traveling nurses and stuff, you know how they get their hotels paid for and they food paid for and all of that. Well, that ain't nothing. Period. We're talking about a place that's been prepared for us for eternity. How about that? And so, what about these benefits? Psalms 103. I said, Barak Yahuah, oh my soul, in all that is within me. Barak His name. Barak Yahuah, oh my soul, and forget not all His benefits, and forget not all His benefits, and forget not all His benefits, and forget not all His benefits. So when it get a little uncomfortable, forget not his benefits. When you out here in these trenches, this fiery trials that come to prove us, when you out here, forget not his benefits, yashar'al. Period. Come on now. A place has been prepared. That alone. And then on top of that, he's promised you perfect shalom. He promised us perfect shalom. He's promised that we will go through the fire but not be burnt. He's promised that the waters will come but they won't overtake us. He's promised to make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Forget not his benefits, yashar'al. Come on now. And so where a lot of people stand in this time is they have not accepted the position of being chosen. You are not chosen if you are not choosing the path of life. I'm going to say that again. You are not chosen if you are not choosing continually the path of life. Now, don't get all in your feelings and in your emotions. I'm not condemning. What I'm saying is get what the Ruach is bringing forth in this time. Just like a person at their job who, in spite of the discomfort, they have made a commitment to that job. They're there on time, they leave on time. They're even willing to work overtime, period, to do that job, no matter how filthy, no matter how hard it gets, because they will not forget the benefits of this job. Then they got dental packages and medical packages and life insurance and this and that and that and that and that. Of course, the enemy has set up a strategic way to keep people in bondage. But let me tell you about thus saith Yahuwah. Forget not his benefits. So it's the time to know that you are walking in the commission of the chosen, of the chosen, of the chosen, of the chosen, of the chosen. Are you chosen? You are chosen. So let your faith speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your amunah speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your works speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your works speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your amunah speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your works speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your amunah speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your actions speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your heart speak. Are you chosen? Well, let your actions speak. Are you chosen? Let your amunah speak. Are you chosen? Because this ain't no game. This ain't no game. We are here for one reason on the planet, on the whole planet, and that is to be the light of the world, because the light comes to make manifest that which is the unseen. The light comes to expose that which is in the dark. HalaluYAHUAH, the light comes. This is the scripture that just came. Are you chosen? I am chosen. I said, you are chosen, and we are chosen. Okay, we in Micah 6 and 8. We in Micah 6 and 8. So this time for the real to stand up. And I'm not coming to condemn. No, I'm not. This is to encourage you, to let you know, stand up and be the light. Do not compromise. I know it seems like I say it on every video, but it's so real. Well, and it's so real. It's so serious. And we're gonna go into some scriptures. So have your mind on Yahuwah. Have your mind on Yahuwah, also that this word be written in your heart. And if you want to write it down on some notes and go back over these things later, then let it be so. I might leave this live stream up, but regardless, I'm going to be taking a lot of live streams down off of the YouTube, and we'll be having them posted most likely in audio files on the website. Okay, so anyway, you may be able to replay this one, may not. Okay, we are in Micah 3 and 6 and 8. So we're talking about what does it mean to be the light of the world? Okay, and I was talking to an Ak yesterday, and I was telling him, the way that Yahuwah has allowed the world to play this game, this illusion, is that they want us to think that it's all emotional, that it's all that life is just about, well, whatever you perceive is fine, and this is just an emotional, theatrical stage that we're on, and that is not the truth. That is the lie, actually, and the liar is a loser and a defeated foe. And so we tell HaShaitan and all of his workers to get behind us, HalaluYAHUAH, and we tuda YAHUAH for making the enemy even now our footstool. Okay, so we were talking about a particular person having a job in this world and being committed to this job through the hardship, in spite of the hardship, because of the benefits. And so we went to Psalms 103 and what Daud is saying, forget not his benefits. So anyway, Baruch Yahuwah, forget not his benefits. And so being the light, this is what we're here to do as the light. Micah 6 and 8. Tuda Yahuwah for the reading of your word. He have showed you, oh man, what is good. And what does Yahuwah require of you but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your Almighty One. Come on. Simple, simple, simple. So he has showed you, oh man, what is good. We have been shown what is good, what is functional, because that's the word, the Hebrew word for good is tub or thub, functional. Yahuwah has showed us what is functional. In the life of the Master, Yahusha HaMashiach, the Kadush prophet, Yahusha HaMashiach, the only begotten. Okay? So, this is the time to know that you are walking in this ancient path. This path that is not seeking after the things of the world. This path that seeks first Yahuwah's reign and his righteousness. HalaluYAHUAH. So let us go to HalaluYAHUAH. I'm so glad that you all are able to be on HalaluYAHUAH, and I'm so glad as always to share HalaluYAHUAH, what Yahuwah has given me. HalaluYAHUAH. So we are going to go now to give me a second. Da 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 Okay, turn with me to Matthew chapter 6. Yeah. Let's get it deep. Turn with me to Matthew 6 to those who are able. So we're talking about functionality today. We're talking about what does it mean to be the light of the world? What does it mean to be chosen? And what are you chosen for? A lot of people, I meet a lot of beautiful children of Yahuwah at different points in their journey. And I hear a lot of our brothers and sisters, they always tell them, well, not always, but many times are telling me that they don't know what their purpose is, and they don't know what they'd like to do, and they don't know what they're good at. And so today I'm here to encourage you. If that's how you feel, then you start with the simple. Yahuwah will take you from there. So as we just read in Micah 6 and 8, start with doing justly, loving mercy, and walking humbly. Start with that. And I guarantee you that by the power that is invested in us through YAHUSHA HaMashiach, that he will bring forth the harvest, the abundance of the gift that he has made you to be. Because it's not just that we have these gifts of singing and healing and prophecy and these wonderful abilities that we have to esteem the name of Yahuwah with. No, we're actually the gift. We are the light of the world. That's a gift. Yahuwah is literally has made us a gift. His gift, his handiwork, his workmanship. Okay? And so when we think about our gifts, it's not just these abilities that we have blossoming and opening. No, it's us as these trees of righteousness coming to the fullness, producing the abundance of the fruit that we are called to produce in this life. So it's us blossoming and blooming and flourishing as trees of righteousness, not trees that are staying in the same flow and in the same, yielding the same. No, there is a desire in you. There is a desire in me. There is a desire in us to go higher. And I'm here to let you know today that heightening, that awakening comes in place when the consistency is there. That's why it says, be not weary in well doing, for in due season you shall reap if, conditional, if you faint not. So we in Matthew 6. So we won't faint because Yahuwah is our strength. All right, Matthew 6. Verse 19. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Giving thanks for the love that you're giving. YAHUSHA HaMashiach, keeping us from sinning, keeping us obedient, counting up the cost, counting it a loss to follow the good shepherd, the master. Help us to keep steady on this path, the straight and narrow road we on. Matthew 6 and 19, right? Okay. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, Shamayim, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, because it's real. And can you feel it in your being and in your nefesh, your soul? So a person may ask, well, I don't know. Well, I think I'm chosen, but I don't know what I'm chosen to do. Well, here we go. We can go through all the scriptures and see what we chosen to do. But let's start with some simple things today. All right. So we said Micah 6 and 8. Do justly, love mercy, walk humbly. That's 3 things there. Boom. The 4th thing. Store up your riches. Store up treasure in Shamayim. What is the master telling us? The Kadosh prophet Yahuwah. What is he? YAHUSHA. What is he telling us? To store up. What does it mean to store up? Store up implies that this is a strenuous work. This is a laborious work. This is not something that just like they say, like the Big Bang, like everything just came together just out of nowhere, right? No, this is not a Big Bang. No, this is where Amunah meets works when you store up, right? So if you ever worked on a farm, you know when it's that harvesting time, it's time to go to work, okay? And in spite of whatever happens in that, what is the commandment? What is the responsibility? To store up. So to store up means to keep a lot of something so that you can use it later. Right? So, what are we storing up in Shamayim? Treasure. But so you think, well, why would I need to store up treasure in Shamayim in heaven? Isn't there already enough an abundance up there? Absolutely. There absolutely is. And so in that storing up though, there is a relationship that is built. There is trust that is built. There's a confidence that is built in Yahuwah, right? So that as I'm storing and storing, as we're storing and storing up, all which is good and which is perfect and which is everlasting, what it is doing for us, it is causing our roots to go deeper into the living water that is Yahuwah, that is YAHUSHA, right? So that when it's a drought around us and when things are happening around us, what is our mind on? Storing up, building up, growing up into that stature, into that place that has been prepared for us. So let's keep reading Matthew 6. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. Why? Because he already told us our kingdom is not of this world. So once again, to that person who's working this job, this uncomfortable job, they only working it because of the benefits. Okay, so one has to be willing to let that go because that's vanity. So one will have to be willing to let vanity go in order to come over to what is Kadosh, what is sacred, what is everlasting, right? So you can't serve two masters. I cannot be laboring so much to store up treasures on the earth and at the same time be storing it up in Shamayim. because it's going to be one or the other that I yield my entire being to. So does this say that Yahuwah doesn't give wealth of the material kind? Absolutely not. We're saying we're talking about now what we've been chosen to do as the light of the world, and what our mind should be on, especially in this time that we are living in. HalaluYAHUAH, in this evil day, HalaluYAHUAH, where all of creation is groaning for the manifestation of the sons of Yahuwah. And we see that good example. The perfect example we have is in YAHUSHA HaMashiach. And no, he certainly was not broke by a long shot, right? However, he did make himself poor so that we may be rich, right? Rich in what we store up. So storing up all that which is wonderful and true, it's having that spiritual, or not spiritual, I don't use that word, excuse me, having that, what's a greater word, Ruach? Having that abundant, eternal account, bank account, right? To where you storing up shalom and expectation and amunah, and you storing up strength and reverence and honor and all these things towards our Ab. So whenever whatever's shaking, you know you sitting good. It's real, seated in heavenly places. Have you ever thought about that? Yes, empty themselves, absolutely. Seated in heavenly places. Y'all ever seen people playing chess? You ever seen somebody playing chess? They over there real calm and they making their best move. That's how we gotta be down here on the earth. Be real calm and make your best move. Ain't nobody out there, they not playing chess yelling at each other. At least I've never seen. People who play chess are really calm and really patient people, really strategic people. So ain't nobody over the chessboard yelling like, oh, I didn't move. Oh, that was my move. You took, oh no. Look, there's no anxiety to it. So meditate on that, yashar'al. Seated in heavenly places. Unbothered, hashtag unbothered, hashtag unmoved. Psalms 119, 165. Great shalom have they who love your Torah, and nothing shall offend them. Great shalom have they who love your law, and nothing shall offend them. I'm gonna sing that one again. Yes, hashtag unbothered, hashtag not moved. Come on. Nothing shall offend them. So offend means to cause to stumble. Nothing gonna cause you to stumble. We got so many scriptures on that. He who loves his brother walks in the light, and there's no occasion of stumbling in him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it. I was gonna tell you to look it up yourself, but here on this channel dedicated to Yahuwah, for Yahuwah and by Yahuwah, to esteem the name of Yahuwah, I'm here as your brother to make sure you know the things that he showed me. So I'm not going to treat you like, oh, look it up yourself. No, I'm gonna look it up too. 1 John 2 and 10. He that loveth his brother abideth. Abideth in the light. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light. Come on. You're the light of the world, right? Well, abide. It may shift, it may shake. And the earth may quake, but we gonna abide. I said, we gonna abide. It may shift, it may shake, and the earth may quake, but we gonna abide. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light, and there is none To all those people that don't feel like nobody can live free from sin, to all those people that don't know that Yahuwah is more than able to keep his children from falling, they're gonna one right there for you. Y'all trying to shut up the kingdom, the reign of Yahuwah, because y'all can't enter in. Well, let me tell you, it's not by my power, not by my might, but it's by the Ruach HaKadosh that's in me, that I'm here to let you know that the redeemed of Yahuwah, it's time for us to say so. Period. Because it's all in the word. Freedom, power, gladness, wholeness, completeness, perfection, abundance, truth, light, the way, resiliency. Come on now. Come on, abundance, wonder, perfection. Again, I said that twice. Come on, purity, hope, expectation, strength. Come on, transformation. Come on, healing. Come on now, prosperity. Come on, it's all in the word. It's all in the word. It's all in the word. I said it's all in his word. I said Yahusha is the word. I said Yahusha is the word. I said Yahusha is the word. Do you know his word? I do. I know his word. In me lives his word. In me lives his word. And in you is his word. Is his word. I said is his word. Long suffering in his word. Power is in his word. Hope is in his word. Gladness is in his word. My strength is in his word. It's in his word. Truth, come on, it's in his word. Temperance is in his word. Patience is in his word. Shalom is in his word. It's in his word. Hey, it's in his word. Yahusha, it is his word. Come on, y'all. Woo! Perfection is in his word. Come on. Righteousness is in his word. Kindness is in his word. Y'all better come on now out there. Wow. Thank you. Torah is in my heart. Torah is in your heart. Yahusha, he's in our heart. Come on. And he's on our mind. Shalom is in our mind. Come on, y'all. Meekness is in his word. Hey, it's in his word. So next time somebody going through something, matter of fact, let's bring it into ourselves. Speak to yourself. Self, next time the next test that come, because it will come. Next time this next test come, tell yourself, know that it's in his word. The breakthrough is in the word. The answers is in his word. Instruction is in his word. Guidance is in his word. Meekness is in his word. It's in his word. It's in his word. Justice is in his word. Blamelessness is in his word. Perfection is in his word. Hey, it's sanctification is in his word. Consecration is in his word. Wisdom is in his word. Perfect love is in his word. Eternal life is in his word. The kingdom is in his word. Gladness is in his word. Woo! It's in his word. Supplication is in his word. Motivation is in his word. Victory is in his word. Come on, y'all. Healing. Come on. Amunah. Come on, y'all. Woo! Powerful, 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 power. Cleansing is in His word. Deliverance is in His word. Salvation is in. Redemption is in His word. Come on. Woo! Provision is in His word. Miracles are in His word. Breakthrough is in His word. Wonders are in His word. Woo! Come on. Leadership is in His word. Y'all better come on. Knowledge is in His word. Hey! Come on, y'all. Servitude is in His word. The way, the truth, the life, it's His word. The way, the truth, the life, it is His word. YAHUSHA is His word, spoken from the beginning of time, before the beginning of the time. Come on. Life, life, Kaya, Olam is in His word. Life forever is in His word. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just take a moment. Just take a moment. Take a moment. Take a moment and take a look within and ask Yahuwah, Yahuwah, what have you placed within me that needs to come forward? Yahuwah, what have you given me that I have buried? Yahuwah, what are you showing me that I have overlooked? Oh, Yahuwah, make our eyes single, Yahuwah. Make us full of light. Oh, Yahuwah, reveal the deep treasures that you have placed within us. Oh, Yahuwah, allow it to spring forth. Allow it to spring forth up out of us. Yahuwah, we acknowledge that no, we have not arrived, Yahuwah. We acknowledge that. And even in that, we too acknowledge that our only completeness is in you. And so in that, Yahuwah, let us be good stewards, Yahuwah. What is it that you have spoken to us, Yahuwah, that we need to revisit? What part of your word, Yahuwah, do we need to pay more attention to? Oh, Yahuwah, make us more meek. Oh, Yahuwah, make us more strong. Oh, Yahuwah, make us more courageous. Oh, Yahuwah, on this day we ask, make us a better servant. Make us a better friend. Make us a better son, children, daughter. HalaluYAHUAH. Make us better children, Yahuwah. Make us more obedient. To those who are mothers, make them better mothers. To those who are dads, make them better dads. To those who are wives, make them better wives. Make us more patient, Yahuwah. Make us more fruitful. Let us bring forth the 100-fold. Let us go on to put on incorruptible. Thank you for that place that you have prepared for us. Thank you for Yahushua HaMashiach. Make us Allow us to return to your image and likeness, Yahuwah. Your image and your likeness, we want to return to your image and likeness, to your return us to your image and likeness. Your image and likeness. Return us to your Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. So, for those who just joining us, this is today's daily bread, midday manna. Thanks for tuning in. To all those who are tuned in, thanks to Yahuwah for allowing you to join. To be a Akkad, dwelling in the Ruach HaKadosh is the proof that the Son lives in you and I. Head to the sky, no lies, it's the truth that came to make us free. And we be the royal family on the earth, chosen before birth. Like he told YAHUSHA, he knew us in the womb to be used by him, a vessel of honor. Don't be astonished, but stay in awe of the things that happen to appear before your eyes. It's greater than all we can see. Keep your eyes on the prize so that we can lay it all down. Take off incorruptible and put on incorruptible one day. Gotta keep the faith. Amunah is the way you say that word in Hebrew. That's true. Yahuwah is the proof, the way and the truth and the light. YAHUSHA, the embodiment of Yahuwah's love, who walked the earth and who is risen with the sun, risen with the sun. So a recap as we continue, because we're still in Matthew 6, Matthew 6 on purpose. So we're talking about what does it mean to be the light of the world. Now we can this is a study, if this was a study, it could be forever, because there's so much to the light. There's so much to it. So much to it, right? However, we just keeping it simple, because wisdom from above is gentle, shalomful, easy to receive, easy to understand, and overstand, right? So anyway, what does it mean to be the light of the world, and what does it mean to be chosen, and being chosen? What am I chosen for? All right, so this is what we're talking about today. All right, so anyway, let's keep it going. So the Ruach took us to 1 John 2 and 10, Psalms 119 and 165. Now, go over these. I trust that Yahuwah is writing these things on your heart in the Ruach HaKadosh, and do your due diligence, as we was talking about. Do your due diligence and going on your own time and reflecting on these things. So we're talking about storing up. Storing up is to keep a lot of something so that you can use it later. So we recognize even what we're storing up in, even the treasure that we're storing up in Shamayim now, we are using it on the earth. And this is why the scriptures say that our gifts shall make room for us. Okay, right, they're making room for us to proclaim the name of Yahuwah. Don't you get it? It's simple. Yahuwah chooses you to be his light. He fills you with his light, the light of his understanding, knowledge and wisdom of his will for your life. Then he selects you to do a Micah 6 and 8, to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly. And in doing that, you store up treasure in heaven. And as your eternal bank account gets greater and greater, more and more room is made for you on the earth to proclaim the name of Yahuwah. Because in the name of Yahuwah there is power, freedom, truth, eternity, and the abundance of all that is wonderful and true. So this is what we're talking about today, because we all gotta take it, we all gotta step it up. I'm starting with myself. Self, you gotta step it up. Self, you gotta do better. Self, you gotta be more humble. Self, you gotta be more courageous. Self, you have to be more confident in who Yahuwah made you to be. Self, you have to take this serious. You have to realize that you've been bought with a price. Self, you need to stand up and do what you've been chosen to do. Self, you need to count it all gladness, always, and stay in that habit, stay in that flow. See, it starts with self first, right? And so we, in agreement with what the Master has spoken, we got to step it up. So anyway, let's keep reading. Matthew 6 and if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from the wicked ways, then I will hear from Shamayel, man will heal their land, their land, their land, their land, their land, their land. Yes, HalaluYAHUAH, HalaluYAHUAH. And that's right, it said, that's right, YAHUSHA said, take the beam out of your own eye first. Exactly. So this is the thing, we have to step it up in the sense of, make sure the beam ain't in your eye. Period. Because you being able to see better, we see better. So let's everybody get the beam out of your own eye. Period. And let's move on to perfection. Like Shaul said, leaving the elementary principles of Yahushua HaMashiach, let us move on to perfection. He died for me, and I will live for him. He rose for me, so I rise for him. He died for me, and I died just to know him, and he rose for me, so I rise. He rose for me, so I'll rise. He rose for us, so we'll rise. He rose for us, so we'll rise. Rise and shine. I said, and he rose for us, let us rise for him. And he rose for us, let us rise and shine. Take a moment to reflect. Take a moment to reflect. Better put some respect on his name. YAHUAH, Yahweh, he don't change. Yesterday, today, and forever. The same reign. Before time and after forever. It gets better and better and better and better and better. Through the weather, the hard trials and tribulation that come to test us. But it won't shake us or break us, because we creations of the Creator. Praises to our Creator, Baranu, Yahuwah. He true. He true. I said Yahuwah, he true. Yahuwah Sabaoth. Yahuwah Nisi, our banner, our standard. Have some manners. Humble thyself under the almighty hand. He had a plan, so we gon' stand on the chief cornerstone. Standing strong under the dome that he made. Divided the waters above from the ones below. Melodies. Hey. Okay, y'all, we in Matthew 6. Let's keep it flowing. Let's keep it flowing. Let's keep it flowing. Ruach keep it flowing. The Ruach keep it flowing. The love in our heart, it always keep it going. The light is on my mind, and we know that it's showing us signs and wonders according to the word. According to the word, the greatest story ever heard, the story ever told. He spoke creation into existence. It is bliss, and it is knowledge, and it is transformation, translation. Translated out of the dark into the light. It's marvelous, that's right. Just way to live. We are his children. And he set us free from sin. And he made us to win. He made us to win. And so we stand strong, won't be offended. Won't be offended. Because this walk is not about emotion. Feelings, they come and go like the clouds. He's joy to our soul, gladness to our being, and on the fash. Ha, ha, ha. We love you, Yahuwah. We love you, Yahuwah. We have you, Yahuwah. You are Kadosh, 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 Kadosh. You are Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. You are Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Hey, bring it up, come on. We praise your name, Yahuwah. We praise your name, Yahuwah. We praise your name, Yahuwah. You are Kadosh, 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 Kadosh. Come on. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Come on. Hey. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Hey. You gotta keep a praise in your heart, yashar'al. You know he inhabits the praise of his beloveds, of his people, called by his name, made by his name, born by his name, born by his name. We will never be the same, through the sun and the rain. He will never change the same. Come on. Sometimes you gotta bust a freestyle for Yahuwah. Come on now, stop playing. Bust the freestyle, say what's on your heart. He is our true love. He'll never depart, never leave nor forsake us. In every way, he keeping us strong every day. Hey, always be ready to give account of the hope you keep. It's so deep, the deep search is deep, and it gets more deep than deep can go. His name is Yahuwah though, not G-O-D-O-L-O-R-D. I don't know who that be, but I know that we came to be free on this P-L-A-N-E-T to declare the decree that Yahusha HaMashiach is R-I-S-E-N risen. Hey, Yahuwah is so good. Let me tell you. In him, we make our boast all the day long. All the day long. In him, we make our boast. Okay, let's keep reading. Okay, so we're talking about storing up treasures. So you got to store up. That storing up, that shalom stored up. That strength, all that is stored up. You always have access to that account. Come on now. You always have access to that account, that treasure. HalaluYAHUAH. Greater is he in you and me than all that is in the world. Okay, verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. He's telling you, see, that praise, that's another way that we store up treasure. Our praise, our worship unto him, our obedience unto him. These are all ways that we're storing up treasure in that place that has been prepared for us. Right? Come on now. So he's telling the master, the Kadosh master, Yahusha, is telling us that they can't stop you. You're chosen to be the light of the world. That means that you are unstoppable. Period. I'm gonna say that again. Yahuwah choosing you to be the light of the world means that you are unstoppable. Not by your power, not by your might, but by the Ruach HaKadosh invested in you. Come on. So let's keep reading. Because he says, where thieves do not break through and steal. Who's a thief? But the loser himself. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So you can't even break into this, buddy. And I use that word loosely. Period. You know, they say you got to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Okay, so Yahuwah gonna keep using you to test me. Well, let me not be ignorant of your devices. Oh, that's up. Oh, you gotta know when Yahuwah is letting the loser test you. Oh no, that's the loser. You defeated. Nope, you can't break it. You can't break. You gotta let the loser, who's not even worthy to be called a name. So I had to give him that. Loser. He's a loser, right? And that just encouragement for me as I even think upon the adversary. I had to address it as what it is, a loser, okay, defeated foe, right? So the loser, you have to know, you have to tell the loser, just like Yahushua had to say, loser, get behind me. Satan, get behind me. You got to tell the loser, you can't break into this treasure because I've been storing up treasure in Shamayim, and you can't break in, you thief. I said, we've been storing up treasure in Shamayim, and you can't break in, you thief. Storing up treasure in Shamayim. You can't break into this. Come on. Come on. What? Don't you know that Yahusha is the master of this temple? Because my body ain't even my own. What you mean? So Yahusha is the master of this body that is the temple of Yahuwah. What? You can't break into my thoughts. You can't break into my feelings and my emotions. What? You can't break into my perception? What? Huh? You can't break into my expectation. My expectation ain't in you. My expectation is in Yahuwah. I gotta remind myself of that. Self, your expectation is not in you. Your expectation is not in your own plans, your own ideas. Your expectation is in Yahuwah alone. Period. Come on now. Hey. Yeah. I said one. I said we've been storing up treasure in Shalom. And the thief can't break through and steal. Yeah. So much treasure in Shalom, and the thief can't break in and steal nothing. You can't touch it. You can't touch it. You can't touch it. I said the enemy can't touch us. The hedge of protection, your hedge of protection, let it surround us. Come on, woo! You surround us, a consuming fire, a consuming fire. Okay, let's keep reading. I get excited when I'm reading the word. You know what? I get excited when I'm reading the word, and you know, the songs come, melodies come. I want to sing, I want to dance, I want to move. Y'all, let us enjoy this path that our has us on. And that reminds me of this scripture here. That reminds me of the scripture here, John 16:33. Now, for some reason, every time I think of this scripture, I think about when I used to be in the Christian church, and this was like Tuesday night Bible study or something. But it was like everybody went around and stood up and said a scripture, and for some reason, I always remember this is the scripture that I said. And as I reflect on that, I just thank Yahuwah from delivering me from that place. But Yahuwah 16:33. Yahuwah 16:33, it says, "These things I have spoken unto you, that in me you do have shalom. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." Meditate on that. The master, the Kadosh master, is telling us, in the world you will be tested. You will. It's a guarantee. However, a part of the guarantee is that tribulation will come to an end eternally, and that shalom will abide eternally. So in the midst of it all, forget not his benefits, yashar'al. YAHUSHA is telling us, I have overcome the world. It is done. It is finished. It is written. It has been fulfilled. It is done. I was shouted from the mountaintops. By his strength, I will never stop. HalaluYAHUAH. The world has already been overcome, my people. This is what YAHUSHA, the Kadosh Master YAHUSHA, is telling us. So you better count it all joy. 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 Through it all, I'ma count it all joy. I'm gonna count it all joy. Now I'm gonna count it all joy. I'm gonna count it I'm gonna count it all joy. I'm gonna count it no joy. Oh joy. I said, oh joy. Oh joy. Oh joy. Gladness, gladness, I'm gonna count it gladness in my heart, in my mind, in my words, in my behavior, in my actions. I'ma count it all joy. It's that real. He said blessings and curses should not come from the same mouth. My brethren, it should not be. I'm not going to speak anything adverse to what my Father has already told me. Flat out. Period, point blank. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. Period. At all. Flat out. HalaluYAHUAH. All right, so let's keep it going, y'all. HalaluYAHUAH, as always, glad to be here. For those who are joining us, the topic of today's Mid Day Manna is, what does it mean to be the light of the world? And what does it mean to be chosen? And what am I chosen for? So we're just going through Matthew 6, being led by the Ruach. Yes, 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 my people. HalaluYAHUAH. That's right. Know that whatever Yahuwah does, it shall be forever. He don't come to pull us down, he come to make us better. Trials and tribulation prune us to be more fruitful in the works of righteousness. Keep your eyes on the promise, even through the valleys of the shadows of death. One day we laid it all down and put it on incorruptible, so stay strong. On the path he got you on. Let your loins be girt in truth, and always have that ruach of truth. And you need the shield of Amunah too. When the demons come and try to test you, the helmet of deliverance to keep your mind is Shalom. And you need them the good news shoes too, to lead you in the way of the old path, and we find rest for our being. Thanking Yahuwah for everything. He's the king of the creation of the universe, our creator. He comes first, seek his kingdom first in his righteousness, and he'll add everything. The birds don't sow or reap, but they eat. So don't think about those things that the heathen dreams about and oppresses others just to have. We got more than they will ever have. It's all within the kingdom. Bring it out to the earth, the light of the world, chosen for a time such as this. In his caress is the safety place to be, abiding under the wings of the shadow of the Almighty. Yahuwah is his name. So proclaim his name in a way that you change and transform the atmosphere you're in. Perfect love, cast out all sin and fear. Yahuwah came to put us right here on this earth. HalaluYAHUAH, know your worth, know your worth, know your worth, know your worth. Yahuwah put us here on the earth, so know your worth, know your worth, know your worth, know your worth. I said Yahuwah put you here on the earth, so know your worth. Oh, I like that. That's right. Keep your crown. Okay, I'm glad that Ruach brought that out. Now, I was reading something yesterday, and it was so interesting, and it was like, it was deep. I was like, okay, yeah, that was tight right there. I got to tell some people that. So it was basically saying, like, you know how we got to pick up our stake. You know, the incorrect term would be the cross. You know, say pick up your cross, but we know it's a stake, right? So anyway, you know, you got to pick up your stake and you got to carry your stake. But you know what else you got to carry too? Your crown. So I'm glad that the Ruach brought that out. Your crown. So when you carrying your stake, okay, the Ruach just brought that to me. Carrying your stake is knowing your work, W-O-R-K, and then carrying your crown, wearing your crown rather, is knowing your worth, W-O-R-T-H. So that light affliction, that suffering, that's the stake. That's the work that we got to do. This is what we chosen for. And the crown is something that you can never let them take, that they can't take no way. But I'm just saying, remember when we was talking about when the loser comes, you gotta let him know you can't have this treasure. You can't have this treasure that I'm storing up in Shamayim on purpose. And you can't have this crown. Let's go to that scripture about the crown. We won't let our crown fall off while we are carrying our stake. How about that? We're going to speak words of life. That's right. We will not, by the strength invested in us, let our crown fall while we are carrying our stake. Period. Cause we the body of YAHUSHA. That's right. Come on. We the body of YAHUSHA. That's right. Come on. Yahuwah gon' laugh at them in their calamity. I thank Yahuwah for the abundance of my family. Mishpaka to the four corners of the arets. Better put some respect on his name. Let me find this scripture. But better put some respect on this name. I said you better put some respect. You better put some respect. You better put some respect on it. You better put some respect on his name. You better put some respect on his name. Yahuwah. You put some respect on his name. Yahusha. We the body never broken. Come on, y'all, bring it out. Put some respect on his name. But better put some respect on his name. Yahuwah. I'm finding the scripture. Put some respect on his name. Yahusha. Okay, hold up. Let me find this. Put some respect on his name. Yahuwah. Put some respect on Yahuwah. Put some respect on his name, Yahuwah. Better put some respect on his name, Yahuwah. Put some respect on his name, Yahuwah. Put some respect on his name, Yahuwah. Okay, so here go the scripture about the crown. Let me find it. Psalms 21:3 is one. Know these scriptures, y'all. Know these scriptures. Put some respect on his name, Yahuwah. DJ Ruach Hakodesh. Hey, that's hard though. Hey, I like that. Put some respect on his name, Yahuwah. Spins by DJ Ruach Hakodesh. Put some respect on his name, Yahuwah. Oh, y'all funny. Psalms 21:3 says, for thou preventest him with the blessings of goodness. You set a crown of pure gold on his head. That's one of them. Let's go to Proverbs 4:9. She said, put wrist spec, ankle spec, foot spec, hand spec. You better put some heart spec on his name. You better put some life spec on his name. Come on, some act spec, action spec. Come on. Obedience spec on his name. Come on. Surrender spec on his name. Proverbs 4:9. She shall give to your head an ornament of favor, a crown of esteem shall she deliver to thee. Second Timothy 4:8. Dripping manna, come on. Dripping manna from Shamayim. Dripping manna, abundant, flourishing manna from Shamayim. Daily bread, giving thanks for them. Provisions that Yahuwah makes for us each and every day. He's showing us abundance of love and care and concern for all we go through. He'll get us through because we are inscribed on his hand and can't nothing snatch us out. He's not a man that he can lie. Sometimes we might cry, but he come to wipe our eyes and replenish. He's not finished with the work that he's doing in us. Well, it's already finished because he spoke it and he see it, but we gotta walk it out with precision. Did I mention? Every decision that we make must be to choose life and don't take more than you need. Give today all of your life. What do we say on that day? When it's said and done, we hope to hear those words, well done. That's our expectation. Sometimes we gotta just be silent and remember where we come from. We come from the light, walking upright. Yashar is upright, light, the light. Yashar'al, light. Yeah, we come from the light. Light, light, bright. Shine, bright. The light is as the light does. Yesterday and today he was and he is to come. What? Don't grow weary. You gotta see the future clearly. Division, precision. You're so gifted. Be uplifted, encouraged, edified. Yahuwah's love is our prescription. He's our deliverance. Yahusha's salvation. All of creation is groaning for you to take your place. It's acceptable time. Catch the rhyme of the Ruach HaKadosh that's living in you. It done came into your life and helping you to bear fruit. And so you gotta continue in what you do, cause only you can do what you do. Through the Ruach that's alive in you, and that's quickened your mortal body, no longer corrupt. Look up, our redemption draws nigh, head to the high sky, no lies. We fly high. Like an ego. No, we don't roll with chickens. Chickens are unclean anyway. We don't eat none of those things. Cause the body is the temple of Yahuwah. Whoever destroys it, he will destroy. You better enjoy and count it all. Cheer, good cheer, and no fear. We are the light. Come on now, come on. What? Come on, y'all. Let me see what other scriptures we got on the crown. Oh. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which Yahuwah, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. And not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. Baruch, James 1 and 12. Baruch is the man that endured temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahuwah had promised to them that love him. And this is the one, I love this one here. I love them all. This is YAHUAH, Isaiah. Isaiah 62. Shalom and shalom. Have a wonderful rising. And I got your email, Kuti will be responding. And to all the people who email me, we're doing, spending time, Yahuwah willing, today, responding to some emails. YAHUAH 62 and 3. You shall also be a crown of esteem in the hand of Yahuwah, and a royal diadem in the hand of your Almighty One. Oh, HalaluYAHUAH, what's going on? Yes, so this is a beautiful one. Isaiah 62 and 3. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. We are that crown in the hand of Yahuwah. So remember, the stake that we carry is the work, and the crown is our worth. And the Ruach HaKadosh keeps that balance there. Hallelujah. Okay, let's go to Matthew 6. We were still in Matthew 6. We're gonna wrap this up. Matthew 6 and Matthew 6. That Mid Day Manna. Mid Day Manna from Shamayim. Hallelujah. How you feeling today, all right? All right. You said what? I was like, gosh, wait. No, you good. You good? Okay. Yeah. I'm doing a live stream. Yeah. Hallelujah. Reading scriptures and worship, praise, lifting the Father up, lifting the name up. Going over Matthew 6 right now. We're just talking about what it means to be the light of the world, and what have we chosen for. What it's like, many people say, "Oh, I'm chosen," or "We chosen." For what? To do what? So just going through some simple application of the word, how we can be simply applying the word to our lives, and the greater things will come from that. Us being diligent, faithful, trustworthy over the small things, ruler over many. Okay, so we was reading verse 20, and we acknowledged that the loser, the thief, cannot break through and steal this treasure. So it's very important that we're in touch with this treasure. This is why this is how we will never sell out. You can't come. Oh yeah, I would love to come to New Orleans. Shoot me an email, y'all. Reach out, be in touch. HalaluYAHUAH, Hallelujah at gmail.com. Like I said, be responding to some emails today. If you have emailed me in the past, sometimes people don't put the right email in. They end up resending it. If you have emailed me though, I do my best to sift through the emails to see all the messages. Yeah, I got your email. I'm gonna respond, and you be encouraged because you already have the victory. Period, point blank, and we all have the victory. So yeah, y'all reach out. Like I said, I'd love to come there. I'd love to come to New York, y'all. HalaluYAHUAH. I'm gonna say this about the chicken, okay? Make your call and election sure. From what I have seen and the conviction that I have been given is that this is not a real animal. That this is an animal, that the chicken of today is a crossbred animal along with the cow, and that these things are not real. These are genetically modified creatures. Yeah, exactly. And I've been knowing about that for a while, and that's not why I stopped eating meat. I stopped eating meat before I knew about all these things. But it's not to condemn anyone. I do know brothers who are very well studied, and they attest that the chicken is clean, and the turkey and stuff like that, and that's their conviction, and they've done their due diligence. That's on them. However, for me in my house, this is what I stand on. It's not right. It's not clean. These chickens are filthy. And even when it comes to meat, period, the meat is not being prepared as the Torah tells meat to be prepared. Anyway, you don't know where this meat is coming from and what's going on with it. And regardless, so make your call and election sure. I'm not saying any of that to condemn anyone, because there's no condemnation in YAHUSHA. Period, point blank. So now all you have to do from this point, is, you have to make up your mind, right? Period, point blank. So moving forward from that, HalaluYAHUAH. And as I move forward, I want to let you know that it's nothing wrong with being convicted in what you convicted in. Just like, for example, I'm convicted in the Ruach in the name of JESUS. I will not use it, and I know that it's not necessary. However, I do know people who do not agree with that. And so with that being said, when that happens, when things like this happen in life, it's not my job to be emotionally attached to somebody else's actions. I simply share what my testimony is, you share what your testimony is, and we keep it moving. Period. It's just that simple, right? It's just really that simple. It's really that simple. Now, where it becomes evil is when I say, well, this person or that person is not this or this, not that, and they're insignificant because they don't see it like I do. No, the devil is a lie. He's a whole lie and the defeated foe. And, those who cause contention among the brethren are the children of the loser. And so, at the same time, it's not saying that you can't speak up in what you are convicted in. No, that's what you got to do. However, at the same time, it's still a respect and understanding that he who started to work in myself, he who started to work in you, and us all will bring it to completion. So HalaluYAHUAH. I would say though that there is a channel. There's a lot. Matter of fact, let the Ruach guide you. I'm gonna say that, let the Ruach guide you, and making your call and election sure. Just like one more thing, I met this family when I was in St. Louis, and their conviction was, it's just, and I'm not mocking them in any kind of way. I'm just sharing. Their conviction was that, well, this is the language that, Yahuwah allowed us to come in captivity in. This is the language that we had, so we don't feel like we should even, there's no need to learn any Hebrew or anything like that. That's their conviction. So that's not for me to develop an emotional response. Like, we cannot emotionally respond to people's choices in life. You have to make your calling and election sure. So you stand to be convicted in what you're convicted in, and let your light shine before men. Period. Because a lot of times, that alone will bring people to a greater understanding. Period. Not you being emotionally moved by stuff. No, say, hey, yeah, dude, okay, I see where you're coming from. Acknowledged, okay, I used to be in places that I used to think things that wasn't right too. Okay, let me acknowledge, okay, that's where you're coming from. blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Now, we're not out here to cut people up. No, we are here to annihilate the works of the devil, absolutely, and we must speak truth at all times, absolutely. And at the same time, that work, that carrying of the stake is recognized, and we still walking this thing out too. Period. So it's all a hob. It's all a hob, right? Because I know a brother that says, and this is his conviction. He says God, Lord, and Jesus is the devil. He says the DAM devil, and damned is not a bad word, but you know, the damn devil. That's what he says, and that brother is strong with that conviction, and that's where he at. Period. Right? The way I see it is, why would we continue to say names that we know it's not his name? I was talking to a brother, and he like, well, people still use JES and all this stuff and that, and I'm like, okay, yeah. And I said, well, is that his name or not? What's the truth? Is that his name or not? So the truth being, no, that's not his name. So why would we continue in the lie? Yes, grace, favor. For by favor we have been saved, not by works, unless any man should boast. Right, everybody is at a particular place. And so the prayer, the supplication, the request to Yahuwah is that you bring us all to the fullness and the stature that's in YAHUSHA Mashiach. Period. Come on. If I was, I'm not even going to imagine that. But for a person to be self-motivated, self-driven, and self-ambition, just for them to make it, that's a terrible life. For me, this is all about thus saith Yahuwah and his people. You know, and YAHUSHA Mashiach and his people. So, that's the greatest thing. We were just talking about that last night. We did a great word study with some of our ox out here. Great word study, and we just talked about that fellowship and that bonding, that brotherhood, that Dawood talks about in Tehillim, how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. So regardless, we are whole in Yahuwah. So stay humble. That's the key. Stay humble. You don't have to. Once again, it's not that you have to suppress what your witness. No, you simply share your testimony. Do it with ahab. Do it with care. Do it with respect to Yahuwah, respecting the individual in the sense to where respecting them as a creation of Yahuwah. Now, we're not talking about people who are swine. I'm not talking about that. We will not cast our pearls on swine. But we're talking about with the brethren. Like, once again, I was just out on the farm with a brother. He had turkey. He had a turkey and chickens. And I told him that I don't, from what I seen, that they are not clean. The brother went through what he read. He went breaking down the different words. And I shared what I had to share. He shared what he had to share. What happened? We moved forward. We had a great time fellowship. Because even after, even upon me leaving, he gonna still have his chickens. And I'm gonna still not eat chicken. And life is gonna go on. So it's nothing to create. It's not that deep. How great and good and pleasant for brethren to dwell together in unity. Like I said, we still had a great fellowship. Still abided there with them in the Ruach. It still was all ahab and Shalom. Period. So these things come with enduring tests and trials. Because let me tell you, at the beginning of the walk was really like when my little brother got killed, and I just wasn't having it with nobody. And somebody told me basically, like, they was like, they really prayed for me that Yahuwah teach me how to use the sword that he gave me, that I don't cut people. I mean, as far as like destroy people, but that I use the sword with wisdom and diligence. Because when my little brother got killed, I just was like, y'all don't see what's going on. Like, it's time to wake up. We gotta do right. We gotta do right today. We gotta stop doing everything we doing. We gotta get right, like, dude. And it's like no consideration of what other people are going through, no consideration of what they feel, or no consideration of anything about them. It's just all about, well, I know what's right, so we need to do what's right. Well, that's not all there is to it. Knowing what's right is one thing. However, a wise man wins souls. Okay? So we have to always remember, a wise man wins souls. Melodies from Shammai. Melodies from Shammai. Oh, in regards to the calendar, that's another thing. That's another thing not to be all up in arms on. Period. Just like I was talking to some brothers about that, and I'll just briefly touch on that. For those who are not aware, there will be a gathering in Houston, Texas. I'm thinking it's February 8th to the 10th, where a lot of brothers who are humble, meek brothers, it's not a debate, but where brothers are coming together to come into an agreement about the calendar that we should be following. A lot of people do the crescent moon, and this and that. You know, we acknowledge the new moon to be the full moon. You know, all these different things, you know, are not points of contention. These are points of saying, let's get an understanding. Just like I know there's no way that the Shabbat could be every Saturday. There's just no way. Why? Because in simplicity, if you see how the Gregorian calendar is made and when it began to be put in use, then you understand that this calendar is not of the ancient path. So once again, it's by favor, by grace that we have been saved, not by works, lest any man should boast. So we praise Yahuwah even in that, knowing that he's been keeping us. However, the due diligence of time has come, just like when we found out JC wasn't the name. Okay, we don't stop right there. We're just not going to just keep saying JC because we know that we have favor. No, we're going to, okay, well, what's the real name? So that's where we at now. Okay, but what's the real date? What's the real calendar? Seeking these things, not in vain, seeking these things to be obedient, right? So, you know, it's a continual outpour of his Ruach HaKadosh. That's right, let the Ruach guide you. Let the Ruach guide you. The meek shall inherit the earth. Inherit the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth. Inherit the earth. So we can trust that being humble in Yahuwah, he will never lead us astray, and that what he has prepared for us is more than enough. Okay. So if you all want, right, exactly. So like I said, reach out. Anything that I have to share with you all, I will share. I will send you the details on that gathering, and if you're interested about the calendar, I know whose calendar we have been following, which the Shabbat did fall on Saturday, according to the Gregorian calendar this year, but on the next year it's on another day. So anyway, reach out. I know that and there's gonna be other there with other calendars. You know, if you're not able to make it there, Truth of YAHUAH, that's another thing. You still have to do your due diligence and seeking these matters out. Okay? That's right. People perish because of the lack of knowledge. Because they are lazy. Come on. And that's going back up to that storing up. Like we said, that storing up treasure in Shamayim, that's a laborious work. There is nothing more laborious than being obedient to Yahuwah. There's not a job on this earth that even comes close. Come on now. There's no work on this earth more laborious than that. Period. Period, point blank. Okay, so this is the Midday Manna. Let's go to, we're in Matthew 6. So verse 21. So we acknowledge that the thief can't break through and steal. Verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So a while ago, there was a video on the channel, I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago. If you have never checked it out, go check it out. It's called Faith Beyond the Firmament. It's a good video to check out. That was back when I was really coming into the knowledge of Yahuwah's truth. I'll put the link up here in the room. But anyway, in that video, we're talking about, the video is about basically always affirming and recognizing that remembering that our source is beyond what the eye can see. So when things around us appear one way, we must always remember that our faith, our amunah, is beyond the firmament. So you can check that video out, the Ruach gives you. Anyway, where your treasure is, your heart will be also. So your heart is the seat of your values. Yahuwah willing, a lot more things that we will have to share on this future podcast, Yahuwah willing, and on the website, Yahuwah willing. Just simple things, not stuff that is like too deep, because Yahuwah takes you deep takes us deep as we get the simple things. So anyway, just breaking down these different functions of who we are, because the greatest commandment is to love Yahuwah with all of our heart, mind, and our being. So our heart is our values, our mind is our vision, and our soul is our expression. So we have to love Yahuwah, serve Yahuwah, obey Yahuwah with all of our values, with all of our vision, and with all of our expression. Okay, and that goes deep, and we'll keep it right there. So Yahusha is telling us, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So whatever a person values, they will laboriously strive to obtain it and to maintain it, and not only to maintain it, but to cultivate it, to build on to it, to flourish in it. Okay, and this is how important the kingdom must be to us. The kingdom being power. Remember, because it says the kingdom of Yahuwah is in power, not in words. Words being empty, vain speaking. Okay, it's in power. So this power, this treasure in our earthen vessel, this gift, Yahushua HaMashiach, deliverance, freedom, liberty. Where the Ruach is, there is liberty. The Ruach HaKadosh. This must be our treasure. And when it comes to the wiles of the enemy, we must always say, you cannot break in. Access denied. Access denied. Okay? We have to know, we all have to know, when those moments are happening, you have to say, nope, that emotion, access denied. Oh, nope, that thought, access denied. Oh, nope, that behavior, access denied. Oh, nope, that response, access denied. Oh, nope, doubt, access denied. Because where my treasure is, there my heart will be also. So my treasure is in Shamayim, because this is where Yahuwah has been allowing me to laboriously store up. So you got to keep in mind, just like with that job or whatever, if a person's been working a job in the world and they storing up for retirement, that person's not just going to quit before that retirement is stored up, unless that's a person that Yahuwah has told to do that, right? But that particular person whose treasure is not in the things of Yahuwah, but whose treasure is in the world, then they're going to work and laboriously strive until they get their retirement, and then they're going to reach that time, then they're going to retire, and then they're going to be enjoying that which they have stored up. Okay, so now you look at that on our side. We are laboriously striving and striving to store up. We're going to this is serious. I'm not just talking. I'm not just thinking. I'm not just acting. This is more than talking and thinking and action. This is my entire livelihood. This is how serious we must be in Yahuwah. This is my livelihood, literally, down to the tiniest molecule. Yahusha, Yahuwah, the Ruach, the kingdom, Shamayim, righteousness, the fruits. This is my livelihood. In Yahuwah we move and have our being. Okay? Yes, this is more real than real. Absolutely. Okay? So I see y'all talking about a lot in there. And so let's all maintain our focus, right? And there's no distractions that are allowed in this realm. I'm just saying in encouragement. Let's all maintain the focus. Let's stay all on the let's stay all. Hold up. HalaluYAHUAH.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. I was calling to see you. I know your real song is off. You check out the same phone line or something.
Oh, HalaluYAHUAH. He got his number changed. I'm about to text you his number now. I'm doing a live stream. I'll call you back in a few.
Okay, baby.
Okay, love you. Shalom. So, you know this is real. Okay? So, just like a person, once again, that person that's committed to that job, they not missing work. People go to work sick, okay? Because they can't afford to miss a day. Do you understand? So, this is what we're talking about now. What does it mean to be the light of the world? What does it mean to be chosen? You are chosen to do the works of the kingdom, period. No compromising, no submitting to any fallen standard, but to be the light, to declare the light, to declare the name, not G-O-D, not L-O-R-D, to declare the name of Yahuwah, the Almighty, to speak his name, to profess his name, to proclaim his praises in the land of the living. This is it. There is no other reason that we are here. Let them who have ears to hear and understand. There is no other reason that we have came here into being but to declare the praises of our Father, just like he told Yoram Yahu in the womb. From the womb I have known you. Period. Yes, they say, oh, we always get on the live stream, we always talking about people with their jobs. Well, let me tell you, my people, that's what's taking the most of our people's times, is the jobs. It's real. Let's keep it real. Period. And then after jobs, it's food. The time that people spend into eating. Come on, so it's working and eating. This is what is consuming a lot of our people's time. And then you have entertainment. And now food is along the same sides of entertainment. Food has become entertainment. They have whole YouTube channels just for food. Come on. So when Yahuwah becomes more important than job, than money, than comfort, than food, than mammon, then that is when you're chosen. That is when you're chosen. That is when you're chosen. And that is when you are ready to be the light of the world. Period. And in that you will shift. You will shift. He will shift you away from everything that is less than that. He will shift you away. Everything that is less than the fallen standard, he will drive you away from it. He will drive it away from you. Just like with Gideon, the praises of Gideon and that light, the light of Yahuwah, caused the enemy, confused the enemy. They began to fight and destroy themselves. Come on. So once again, that choosing comes when it finally makes sense. This is all I'm here for, Yahuwah, is to live for you. That's what it means to be chosen. That's the thought of a chosen one. That's the thought of the chosen one. So it took us 2 hours and 17 minutes to get to this point. That's what it means to be chosen. To realize that there's no other reason I'm here on this whole life. It's not to eat. It's not to sleep. It's not to be worshipped by men. It's not to be comfortable. No, because he's prepared a place for me. I'm a sojourner on this earth. Come on. So will the real yashar'al lights stand up? And after you've done all you can do to stand some more. Period. Hey, stand. You're chosen to stand. You're chosen to stand. Stand. Yashar'al stand. Shema yashar'al stand. YAHUAH HalaluYAHUAH is reigning, always stand. Cause YAHUAH reigns, stand. Come on. What did YAHUSHA say? I delight to do your will. What did Dawood say? I delight to do your will. Cause I delight to do your will. And sometimes I don't feel so good, but I know that your love is real. I said, and I delight to do your will. And sometimes I don't feel so good, but I know that your love is real. I know that your love is real, yeah. Come on. Yeah. So yeah, I'm being real. Sometimes, no, for the people that tune into live stream, no, I'm not always feeling good in the sense of I have to deal with feelings that are not functional. Yes, when those dysfunctional feelings come, by the strength invested in me, I gotta still, day by day, put them in their place. No, I would not feel like I'm lacking. No, I would not feel like I'm alone. No, I would not feel like I'm forsaken. No, I will not feel like I'm in despair. What? So sometimes I don't feel so good. That's the truth. But I know that his love is real. Come on. Come on, everybody. On your everlasting word, I'ma be standing on your everlasting word. I'ma be standing on your everlasting word. I'ma be standing on your everlasting word. No matter how I feel, I'ma be standing. No matter how we feel, hallelujah. I said we gon' be standing. No matter how it looks, yashar'al, we gon' be standing. Cause we chosen. See, many are called, few are chosen. Chosen. See, that chosen, once again, that chosen is that recognition. Look at that English language. Thank you, Yahuwah. That's coming to an end. Recognition. Hold up. It's a recognition. Did I say it right? Recognition. You recognizing, HalaluYAHUAH, how about that? You recognizing that Yahuwah is greater than all. Hey. This that Mid Day Manna. To YAHUAH for all that have been able to tune in. HalaluYAHUAH. Do feel liberated in the Ruach HaKodesh to share these videos with those who you know can be Baruch by them through Yahushua Mashiach and be encouraged. Okay, so let's keep it going. Oh, The Ruach brought it back. Okay, Ruach says, let's go to, Ruach is guiding us to, that's Psalms 40 and 8. So this is being chosen, delight to do Yahuwah's will. Psalms 40 and 8. I delight to do your will, oh my YAHUAH, yea, thy Torah is within my love. I delight to do your will, oh YAHUAH, your Torah is in my heart. That's Psalms 40 and 8. Okay. Now, who else said this? Who else said this? This is the trivia. We got a Midday Manna. This is the trivia. Who else said? Oh, she said recognition. You know that's the English language. English was never my favorite. Math was my favorite subject until Yahuwah came and showed me that he's the favorite subject. Hey, that part right there. Okay, so who else spoke these words? Psalms 40 and 8. I delight to do your will. Who knows it? Don't too many people answer at once. Who else said these words? I delight to do your will. Okay, do we got any answers? Okay. Anybody know? Anybody? Well, no, that's Daoud saying that in Psalms that we just read. But who else said? It's simple, y'all. Remember, the Ruach takes you deep within the treasure he's had in you. So we keeping it simple today. Y'all, be compassionate. Yes, we don't say the name of J-E. No, we don't. We don't do that because that's not the truth. Okay. Ahabata. Y'all already said David. Daoud is the one who. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Nothing is impossible. YAHUSHA. YAHUSHA. Of course. Thank you. Let's go to that scripture. I think that's. Okay. Let me find it. Here you go. John 12:49. For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. He gave me a commandment, what I should say and what I should speak. There we have Yahusha showing us that his delight was to do the will of Yahuwah. Hold up, let me find another one. Okay. HalaluYAHUAH. Okay, y'all. Let me read this other one. Hebrews 10. It says, Hebrews 10:5, wherefore when he comes into the world, he said, sacrifice and offerings you would not, but a body have you prepared me. And burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin you had no pleasure. Then said I, lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me, to do thy will, O Yahuwah, above. Period. HalaluYAHUAH. So we must continue in delighting to do the will of Yahuwah. And let us move forward to Yahuwah, to those who have shared what they had to share. And let us continue to move forward with the daily, the manna, the midday manna, the midday manna. Yes, you all have shared what you have shared. Let Yahuwah bring the increase. Yahuwah sows, he waters, he increases. HalaluYAHUAH. Once again, it's always great to share. Share from a place of care and a hub, and move forward. Don't overdo it. Nobody overplants. No farmer overplants. He ain't about to put the seed out there and throw it down there and throw the seed in there 10 times. No, put the seed in there, it's in there. And you ain't about to stand there and watering it all day. You gotta move on. Yet that increase though, that increase shall be mightily abundant. All right, so let's keep going. So, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Verse 22, Matthew 6:22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye be single, your whole body should be full of light. So the eye, the singleness of an eye, this is a deeper lesson to go into. But that singleness of the eye is one. It's the oneness. It's the akkad. It's the unity. It's remember that recognition, that recognizing we talked about. HalaluYAHUAH. When that recognition is made in your heart that the only thing we're here to do is to do the will of Yahuwah, he blossoms and flourishes that desire, right, and shifts us away from the fallen standards, and singles our eye. So this is how you are the light of the world. The light of the world is to have a single eye, one motivation, one aspiration, one inspiration, one desire to do the will, the perfect will of Yahuwah, to obey, to serve, one ruach hakadosh, one way, one truth, one life, one promise, one guarantee, one almighty, one deliverance, one unity. Okay? Right. He who the Son has made free is free indeed. He who the Son has made free indeed. Who the Son has made free is free indeed. And you know, once again, the truth makes us free. We can't be clinging on to no lies. It's just real. No time to cling on to any lies. Period. He's brought you to the truth. Do your due diligence and walk in that obedience. Yashar'al. Period. So if y'all was telling me the sky was green and I found out it was blue, I'm not telling nobody else that the sky is green. No. Look. But what color? The sky is blue. Come on. And when you hear people saying it's green, you're gonna let them. Do y'all know that the sky is really blue? Okay. Moving forward. The light of the body is the eye. Verse 23. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So the eye is what we use to perceive and to it's the vision. It helps us to envision, right? So If the eye is evil, if it's focused upon that which is against Yahuwah, which is profane to Yahuwah, then it's nothing but darkness. Can't serve two masters. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Some people think that they're the light of the world, still walking in darkness. No, walking in the day and know not what they stumble. This is the time, yashar'al, to walk in the liberty that Yahushua Mashiach came for us to walk in. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahuwah and mammon. So mammon is the materials of this world and all that is attached to it. Yes, focused only on Yahuwah. Yes, if the truth sets us free, then the lie keeps us in bondage. Absolutely. Only lies engender to bondage. Period. The words of Yahuwah are pure and true. And let me tell you, a lot of people think that humility is a feeling. No, humility is a position. It's a place of response. It's a response. It's a responsibility. It's how you respond to life from a place of obedience. It's not a feeling. He humbled himself. Let's read to that, what it says about it. Let's see how Yahusha's humbled. What did it mean when Yahusha humbled himself? Let's read that. Because we were not looking at the fruits of the Ruach as the Greco-Roman abstract world. No, the fruits of the Ruach are very concrete, stable, nourishing, filling character aspects of Yahuwah. Okay? Period. It's not like, oh, high in the sky and ooh, and you're so kind. No. No. It's not what it is. Period. So let's read Philippians 2. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahusha, who being in the form of Yahuwah thought it not robbery to be echad with Yahuwah, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself in what? And became obedient unto death. That's humility. Being obedient unto death is humility, even the death of a stake. So, presenting our bodies a living sacrifice, that's humbling ourselves, turning from the wicked ways of this world, humbling ourselves, and then walking in the ways of righteousness. That is humility. HalaluYAHUAH. So we're going to finish up here in Matthew 6, and then we know and move on. Okay, and then 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body, what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? He's asking them. It's a rhetorical question. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Come on. You had to say, yes, the eternal life is absolutely more than all of that. Okay? So what it means to be the light of the world is that these are not our concerns. Because I have never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. Never, 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 never. Period. This is the words of our Kadush Master Yahusha. Okay. So once again, that person who's committed to the benefits of this world, they not worried about being uncomfortable. They gonna keep being uncomfortable because them benefits is good enough for them. Okay, so being chosen to be the light of the world, if whatever come, let it come. Period. Flat out, because greater is he in me than he that's in the world. And all these things are already taken care of. Behold the fowls of the air, verse 26, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are you not much better than they? That's what we was talking about earlier, knowing your worth. You know you much better than they. Come on now. You know Yahuwah loves you more than the birds. Come on, yashar'al. Let's not just read the words of the Master YAHUSHA as just words on a paper. This is not just words on a paper. These are the instructions to the light of the world. These are prerequisites and all those other English words you can use to describe. These are how we are. These words are showing us how we are to function in our thinking, in our living, and how we operate in our abiding, in our trusting. Come on now. Let's keep going. No, but and then once again, the birds, that one right there is just so powerful. They don't sow or reap. Period. So since when did it become the child's job to take care of himself? And that's what the society is built on. It's what they self-made. Nah, I'm Yahuwah made. Yahuwah sustained. Yahuwah maintained. Yahuwah made. That's what we do over here. The body of Yahusha. Because even the body of Yahusha is Yahuwah made. Okay? So that whole mentality does not abide in the kingdom of light. Period. Because once again, the most laborious work on this whole entire planet is to humble yourself like Yahushua HaMashiach did. That's more laborious than anything. Period. And Yahuwah was already saying, because he's telling these people, I chose you to be the light of the world, so I'm telling you, don't even worry about this stuff. Because I got you, because you sent here to do my will. You sent here to esteem my name on the earth. That is so serious. Meditate on that. That is serious. The creator of the heavens and the earth has chose you to be an example of him. Come on. It gets no better than that. Barak Yahuwah. Oh my soul, in all that is within me, Barak is Kadush name. Barak Yahuwah, oh my nefesh. And forget not his benefits. Forget not his benefits. Okay, let's keep going. So that favor of Yahuwah, you didn't sow nothing for that. Hold up, I gotta put that down. That favor of Yahuwah, didn't nobody sow nothing for that. I didn't sow nothing for that. Period. That mercy of Yahuwah, that pardon, didn't nobody on here on this earth, ever to walk this earth, did they sow anything for that. That grace of Yahuwah, you did not sow for that. But he's so trustworthy, he's so kind that you're reaping from it, that I'm reaping from it. So the greatest gift in life, there's nothing that none of us have done for that. Because you first loved us, the writer says, we can love you. So stay humble. Stay humble. What is humble? Obedience. Stay obedient. You got to walk in what the Father is telling you to walk in. You don't have to condemn others. It ain't about that. Period. If a situation like Paul and Barnabas, that Yahuwah has it for where you and the brother or sister just don't walk together, that's fine. Move on. And build with the people that Yahuwah is calling you to build with. It's that simple. But we're not reaching for outer relationship with people. We're not trying to overcompensate anything to have these extended relationships with people. It's not the time for that. Who has Yahuwah set before me? Let me do my reasonable service and being a brother, a strong wall. Ak is a strong wall. Akut is a strong wall as well that secures the foundation, that secures the covenant. Period. Come on now. So the birds don't soar, and that's food. So who on this line done sold, and who done sold and in order for the bread from Shamayim to come? Please let me know. Who has sold? I'm telling you, I haven't. I'll raise my hand first. Me, I have not. Okay then, so when we talking about food to feed your earthly temple, come on now, stop playing. Stop playing. That's nothing, that's light work. Come on. The rain fall on the righteous and the wicked. Yahuwah feed the wicked. Come on now. They eating off here because of who he is. Period. But we got a greater bread, the bread of life. So when you put all these things into perspective, HalaluYAHUAH, then you can really know why you chosen. Why you're chosen to be the light of the world and what Yahuwah is calling for you to do. Whether you be a husband or you be a wife or whether you be a widow or whether you be single as far as worldly relationships. Whether you be here or whether you be there, what is Yahuwah calling you to do? Whether it be with your hands or whether it be with your mouth or whether it be with all of the instruments of your body, the faculties of your body, whatever these giftings that he has given you. Whatever you find your hand to do with all your might. You can't do it with all your might if it ain't unto Yahuwah. And that's what a lot of people are finding. They can't they can't compromise anymore. I can't be working at a particular place that's causing me to compromise against my Father and do that with all my might. That's not going to work. And Yahuwah has not called any of his children to that life, because we are under the high priest YAHUSHA HaMashiach, and he has not called us to stay in any form of bondage, starting with sin, flat out. And a lack of faith is sin. That's what the writer tells us. Period. So it's time to step it up, take it higher, take us higher, take us higher. Yeah. Take us higher. So once again, nobody on here has sown for that bread from Shamayim. So this self-made stuff is of the world. That's a mentality of the world. Period. HalaluYAHUAH. And we thank Yahuwah for allowing us to reap his benefits on behalf of his love, on behalf of his care, on behalf of his perfect will and plan and purpose for our life. Period. Because I will always attest to the fact that we are the greatest resource to one another, dwelling in brotherly kindness. We have enough amongst ourselves to do all that we need to do. Period. It's already written. It's already written in the book. Many members, one body, is already written in the book. Yahuwah has already covered all the bases, and it's already done. And we about to see that home run. He about to hit that home run, and everybody that is called by his name, according to this, humble and obedient to him, are going to be going home. Period. Exclamation point. All right, let's keep reading. The Ruach, I had to stop on that for myself and think, hold up, we didn't sow for this midday manna. There's nothing that we did to get this. This is all because of you, Yahuwah. Come on now, who don't want to live their whole life for that purpose? So whoever has been on here for the majority of the time, now you should know what it means. What it means to be the light of the world. More in depth. What are you chosen for? So now you can minister to others and let them know, well, this is what it means. We are here as the light to operate in the eternal priesthood, the order of Melchizedek, the King of righteousness. No other reason are we here. Period. Come on now. The day comes and the day goes. The day comes and the day goes. We go to sleep, then we rise. We go to sleep and then we rise. The day comes and the day goes. Old time flies. So now we gotta give them all. Yashar'al, we gotta give them all. Yashar'al, we gotta give them all. So like the lady with the the oil alabaster box, she came to give him her all. So you may have a little bit more oil than that lady, but have you gave it all? They was mad at her, talking about, oh, she could have sold that. Y'all hating? Y'all hating on her because she gave her all, and y'all think about some money. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. When she done laid it all at the master's feet, y'all weren't even happy for her. And that's how people are doing nowadays. Mad at another individual for doing what they've done through being led by the Ruach HaKadosh. Who cares who's gonna be mad at you? And saying, wow, you shouldn't have did that. Why you taking this too serious? This ain't that serious. I know a sister who gave it all up. She gave up her condo, gave up her house. She gave up her comfortable job at the government, gave up her good paying job that she had worked at for years. Why? To follow Yahusha. Period. That's why. And she's living an abundant life in Yahushua HaMashiach. And I'm glad to know her. I'm glad. I love seeing the glory of Yahuwah in other people's life. That's what keeps that spirit of jealousy away. Welcome the glory of Yahuwah in other people's life. Welcome, like, tell you, show, let Yahuwah know. Yahuwah, I want to see your glory in other people's life. I'm not wanting to be the, ooh, let me sing. Let me be the one that's singing. No, you sing. Once you go ahead and open up then. Oh, you want to play the harp? Once you go ahead and play then. No, I'm not the set one to, I always open up the praise and worship because I'm the singer. No, come on now. No, you lift up your voice. Period. Let me be the background vocals today. Let me be the background. Let me be the let me dabba dabba dibba babba di dab. Let me dabba dabba. You gotta know when it's your time to be the lead singer and then your time to be the background vocals. Hold up, cause it's all for Yahuwah. Cause they ain't gotta acknowledge me. All they gonna do is acknowledge He. Greater is He in me than He in all the world. Come on. Come on. People still want to be acknowledged. No. Call on it. Put some respect on His name. You ain't gotta know my name. Period. I done met so many people, it's funny. It's funny in a good way. Like, I done met so many people on just traveling, and we just, sometimes you just don't get to that point of exchanging names. No, the name of Yahuwah. That's the greatest name, Yahuwah. Who? Yahusha. Yahuwah. I said Yahusha. Okay, let me keep reading. Okay, y'all. I'll be back in a second. Let me get some. I'll be back. Okay. Had to get a little bit of that lemon water. It's good for you. Okay. Okay, let's continue reading. You are now listening to the sounds, melodies from Shamayim. You are now tuned in to the highest praise, in the place to be, under the shadow of the Almighty's wings. You are now tuned in to the sounds from Shamayim. Sounds from Shamayim. Sounds from Shamayim. Abide. Come on. Abide. Abide. You better abide in Yahuah. I better abide. Talking to myself. I better abide. You gotta tell yourself. You better abide in Yahuah. Let me tell you, when Yahuwah really changed he transformed me when he told me, like, you gotta focus on yourself more. Okay, all the time that you spend looking out in the world and, oh, this person is eating this and they doing that and they talking like this. No, when you spend 100 more times doing that to yourself, then you become free. Then you become free to be a vessel. When you spend time rebuking yourself, then you can have the power to walk as the light. Why? Why is that? Because you recognize I gotta answer for what I do. Period. I got to answer for me. So let the focus be on making sure that my Creator is abiding in me. Period. Because then ain't nothing I can't take on, ain't nothing I can't do. I can do all things. Come on. But when it's so outward, that person doing this, that person, this, outward. No, let the Ruach rest in you. Let this mind be in you. You gotta allow that mind of Yahusha, come forth into my being. Okay? Okay. Matthew 6. We're gonna finish at Matthew 6. This word is so good. So good. Okay. So good to me, so good to us, so good, so good. Okay. Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow, they toil not, neither do they spin. We in Matthew 6. How beautiful the lilies of the field are. Come on now. Who in this chat has any responsibility as far as making the beauty of Yahuwah's made apartness beautiful like it is? Come on. Nobody up in here, not even me. So we just talk about nobody sold anything to get the bread from Shamayim. And so nobody designed, created, suggested anything to receive this beauty of Yahuwah's Kadush nature. Come on. So don't take this for granted. You will not take this for granted. So he said, consider the lilies, how beautiful they are. They don't toil or do nothing. They just beautiful. They just beautiful. Just beautiful. You know, sometimes I like to going out on the journey. I like to go smell some flowers sometimes. You know, this day and age we live in, I don't know if it's a real flower or not. Because some of these flowers don't have no smell to it. I'd be like, okay, this ain't no real flower. Some I don't understand. But anyway, some of them flowers smell so rich and vibrant and fragrant. So beautiful. And that's all a creation of Yahuwah. And so what is the master telling us here? Let's keep reading. It says, where we at, Yahuwah? Consider the leaves of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And I say unto you that even Shalom in all his esteem was not arrayed like one of these. So Yahuwah is so wonderful, amazing, beyond words. And that he took all this time on this little flower. So how much more time will he spend with you? On you, for you, with you, because of you. YAHUAH Yahweh. Come on. YAHUAH Yahweh. YAHUAH Yahweh. Come on. Verse 30. Wherefore, if Yahuwah so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you? O you of little faith. Take my little faith and make it bigger. Take my little faith and make it bigger. I wanna abide in a greater trust. Yahuwah, take my faith and make it bigger. Come on. We ask that Yahuwah, that he increases our amunah. Increase our amunah, Yahuwah. Let us trust you more, Yahuwah. Let us be so strong in you, Yahuwah. That your esteem is seen in us like never before. And that we can do those works, those greater works that you have called for us to do in Yahushua Mashiach. Come on. I received my increase in amunah. Like Yahuwah showed me, yeah, you confident, son, but you can be a lot more confident. So it's not speaking nothing negative. I have amunah, that's for sure. And I know that can grow. Period. We gotta always stay like that. He's overflowing more than we have room to store. Come on now. What? Oh, okay. Therefore, take no thought saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewithal shall we be clothed? He just broke it down. The birds didn't do nothing to get their food. The lilies didn't do nothing to get their beauty. But he gave it to them. So what does that mean? Going to our original question, what does it mean to be the light of the world? What does it mean to be chosen? What are you chosen for? Well, you're chosen to have amunah and trust that he's taking care of you. He is. In every way. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, abundantly, materially, comforting. All of it. All those alleys. Exponentially. How about that? All right. And it says, verse 32, for after all these things do the Gentiles seek, the heathens. For your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all of these things. He know if you need, he know you need these things. He know that we in this body. You know what I'm saying? Man should not live by bread alone, every word. He know that. So let us go further, Yahuwah. Let us go higher, all of us. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Yahuwah and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All these things should be added to you. That's a promise, a guarantee. Meditate on it. Receive more and more and more and more and more from his word each and every rising. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. That has been today's Midday Manna. HalaluYAHUAH. We just thank Yahuwah for allowing us this time to gather in the thanks and the praise unto his Kadosh name. Yahuwah, we thank you for what has been planted, what has been watered, and we thank you for what is increased according to your riches that are in YAHUSHA HaMashiach. HalaluYAHUAH, YAHUAH for those who have been able to join. If the Ruach leads you to, go back, give it a re-listen. If you didn't listen from the beginning, everyone have a wonderful day. Realize that it's time for us all to step it up. And with that being said, we can do all things to Yahuwah our strength. Now to him who is able to keep us from falling and to present us faultless in his presence with exceeding joy, to the only wise, almighty one, our Savior, be dominion and power forever and ever and ever and ever and always. It is so. I am joyfullyfree.com. Yahuwah willing is coming soon. Bookmark that. Reach out anytime. HalaluYAH000@gmail.com. If there's any way I can support you on your journey, do let me know. HalaluYAHUAH, Ahabata. I love you all. HalaluYAHUAH, because Yahuwah loved us first. So let us continue to increase in greater and greater love ourselves, so that we can love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Love our neighbors like we. You are now tuned in to the sounds from Shamayim. You are now tuned in to sounds from Shamayim. On purpose. Okay, so Yahuwah willing, also, keep those live stream buttons on. We get on here as the Ruach leads. Also check the SoundCloud. Yahuwah willing, more Zamar coming on the SoundCloud soon. Let me put these links in here. Hold up. Tehillim 19. So we gonna close it with this. The Shamayim declares the glory of Yahuwah, and the firmament shows his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. Verse 3. There is no speech nor language where the voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of Shamayim, and his circuit unto the ends of it. And there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. That's right, commit your work to Yahuwah, and I like the version that says, and your thoughts will be established, and your plans too, because whatever you're thinking is coming into your planning and you're doing. That's right. The law of Yahuwah is perfect, converting the soul. The law of Yahuwah is perfect, converting the soul. The law of Yahuwah is perfect, converting the nefesh. The testimony of Yahuwah is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of Yahuwah are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandments of Yahuwah are pure, enlightening the eyes. Tehillim 19, verse 9. Let's get it. The fear of Yahuwah is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahuwah are true and righteous altogether. The fear of Yahuwah is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahuwah are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse me from secret faults. Come on. Keep back thy servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgression. Then shall I be upright, and shall be innocent from the great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Yahuwah, my strength and my Redeemer. Oh Yahuwah, my strength and my Redeemer. My strength and my Redeemer. Shalom and shalom. See you all, Yahuwah willing, in the gathering that is soon to come. And if there's more time for another live stream before that, Yahuwah willing, you will be able to join us here on the live stream. HalaluYAHUAH. Always know what the desire of your heart is. Yahuwah is trustworthy to show us what we are desiring, to show us what is aligned with it and what is not. And we just thank Yahuwah for YAHUSHA HaMashiach, who has come for us to obey, for us to walk in the resurrected power, and for us to be the light of the world. The light is as the light does, shine always, yashar'al, through it all. HalaluYAHUAH. Never hesitate to reach out once again. Shalom and shalom and shalom. I'm gonna let the music, the Zabal ride out a little bit. You are now tuned in to the sounds from Shamayim.
Hearing these melodies.